In this video, we're going to explore Diffit for teachers. Diffit is an AI generator that will help teachers and educators find resources and information about a specific topic. To start, I'm going to click Login, and I'm going to continue with Google. If you don't have an account, you can create your account using Google, and it will use single sign-on. I definitely suggest creating an account because it will keep track of some of your resources for you. When I'm ready to search, I can either do a literally anything search, which you can use to search for literally anything. You can do an article. So if you already have an article that you use, you can paste the URL. Or you can take a text excerpt and you can paste it in and then use that to generate your resources. I'm going to do a literally anything search for a topic that I teach for kindergarten through 5th grade, and that's digital citizenship. And I'm going to start at a 5th grade level. When I click generate resources, it's going to take a minute to pull all of those resources together. This is the AI working in the background. While it's working, it's going to give you some tips on how to use the program. It may even throw a meme or two in there just to keep you entertained while you're waiting. Now that it's generated the resource, I can scroll through and I can see the first thing is an adapted reading passage. So this is going to have information about my topic. Since I use digital citizenship, that's a pretty broad topic, so it's going to cover some of the main points, but it may not get into super detail. Underneath that is a summary. This is going to summarize that reading passage. Key vocabulary words, which will give you vocab words based on the passage. It'll give you the definition and an example. It will generate 3 multiple choice questions, 3 short answer questions, and 3 writing prompts. You'll see that you always have the option to go in and either edit or copy any of the sections. When you get down to the vocabulary words and the questions, you can also click generate more, and that will allow you to generate more questions. For the multiple choice questions, you can change the type of question. So if I want a more extended thinking question, I can add a few more of those, generate, and it'll add those to the 3 questions that are already there. You can do the same for short answer questions, generate more. So if I want more simple questions there, I can do that. And then with the open-ended prompts, you can do the same, generate more. And then you can add those questions in. Now, with the open-ended prompts, I noticed with this topic, the first 3 that were generated really don't have anything to do with my topic. The AI was picking up on some of the vocabulary about the community, and it was asking questions about the ecosystem. So I don't want those questions. I'm going to click edit, and I can just remove those 3. And now when I take a look at the 3 that I generated after that, they have more to do with the topic. Scrolling back up to the top, you can see you have the grade level here. I chose 5th to start, but I can always click and I can adjust this. So if I'm teaching the same topic to multiple grade levels, I can change the grade level. Or if I have a class where a small group needs a lower reading level or a more advanced reading level, I can always go in and adjust it. So instead of a 5th grade level, if I want to bump this up to more of an advanced group, I can change it to a 7th grade level. And it's going to generate the same type of information, but it may use more advanced language. Some of the vocabulary will be a little bit of a higher level as well. And the questions that are generated may be a little more higher thinking questions as well. So same format, same layout, It just adjusted the level. I also have the option to translate, so I can change this into Spanish. If I have students who are more comfortable reading in Spanish or in another language, I can always go in and translate, and then they have the option to read the same information but in their native language. And it translates everything, the reading passage, all the way down into the vocab and the questions. Once I have all this information and the resources, I have some options. I can either print, which will just send it to the printer and print on paper, or I have the option to open with either Google Docs or Google Forms. You can choose what elements you want. So if I just want the passage, the vocab, and the short answer questions, I can select or deselect whichever options I want. And then I can open it in a Google form if I want something more of an assessment, or just in a Google Doc if I want a working document. Eventually, there will be a share. Right now, Diffit is still in the beta phase, so they're working on it, but it's not quite ready yet. What I'm hoping for is the share button will integrate with Google Classroom so that you can share directly into Classroom, but I'm not sure if that's something that they have in their sites quite yet. So just within these last few minutes, I did 3 different searches. I did a 5th grade digital citizenship in English, then I changed it to 7th grade English, and then I changed it to 7th grade Spanish. All of those resources are saved. So if I go up to my icon, this is why it's nice to create the account. I can go to my resources, and it keeps track of all of the resources that you've searched for. So under my resources, you'll see here's my 7th grade Spanish digital citizenship, 7th grade English, 5th grade digital citizenship. And if you scroll through, I can see some of the other topics that I've searched for and the levels. If I click on one, it'll take me directly back into that resource. And again, I can go in and do the same thing that I would have with my original search. This is a very cool tool that I hope to use. I know personally I teach quite a few different levels throughout the week. So being able to find these resources, adjust the level, and put them directly into a Google Doc or a Google form is going to save me a ton of time. It's also helpful for people who may want to explore a topic that they're not super comfortable with or that they don't know a lot about yet. It will give you a nice summary that you can then turn around and share with your students.